Hi, good morning, Lewis. My name is Monica Osborne. I'm your invigilator for the OET speaking session on the 27th of March 2020. How are you doing?
Hi, good morning. I'm good. Thank you for asking. How about you?
Well, I'm great. Can you tell me your full name for the record, please?
My full name is Louis Markson.
And what is your candidate number, please?
My candidate number is 233299187.
Thank you. And you are taking this test as a nurse? Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Thank you. Can I see your ID, please?
Sure. Here it is.
The warm-up questions are not assessed and are a chance for us to get used to each other's voices. We'll just talk for 2 to 3 minutes.
All right.
Tell about a previous mistake and the lessons you learned from it.
I used to delay charting until the very end of each shift. But I realized I wasn't making the most of my time. Thus I've started doing the chart during the shifts. In the beginning, I find it difficult, but later, I learned to chart during the shift. Thus I improved my time management.
Describe a time you were under a lot of pressure. And how did you handle it?
It was my week on call, and I was also the staff development nurse. Every day, I was called, or had to go to the facility to handle an issue. It was really stressful because it felt like I was being pulled in 10 different directions. Not only did I have to make sure my job was complete, but I also had to be there when something went wrong, or if someone called out. To cut down on the stress in the back and forth, I made each nurse leave me a report. Additionally, I told them I would address any non-emergent issues the following day when I got to work. I decided to get to work about 10 minutes early every day to see what I needed to handle from the day before.
Describe a situation where you displayed teamwork.
In long-term care, the nurses often act as their own charge nurses, responsible for medication passes, wound care, admissions, and discharges. Hence the day can be hectic. There was this one day when my coworker, another nurse, was having a chaotic day. He had a resident fall, a new admission, a discharge, and a heavy med pass. On top of all of that, he still needed to finish his skilled charting. I saw he was struggling and offered to complete his admission and start working on his discharge paperwork. He was so appreciative and was able to finish up and actually leave work on time.
What do you consider the most important qualities for this nursing job?
Common qualities required for a successful performance as an ER nurse include adaptability, resilience, critical thinking, organization, and planning, emotional stability, high stress tolerance.
Give an example of how you may connect and find common ground with a patient to gain understanding.
I try to establish conversational rapport with each patient and humanize our interaction a little bit. I want to be seen as a professional and competent nurse, but also as a warm and caring human being. I don't think idle chit-chat is helpful overall, but I do believe an authentic comment about a picture of their dog, or maybe a sweater they are wearing, can leapfrog into more personalized conversations. I think that it makes people feel seen by the nurse, and that helps.
Great. Thank you very much for sharing that. So, let's move on to role play now. I'll take the part of the patient or perhaps a relative, and you'll take your professional role. The purpose of the role play is to get evidence of your ability to communicate effectively with patients. Use your ability to fulfill as much of the role play as possible. Do you have any questions?
No.
You have up to 3 minutes to prepare the role play. You will start the role play after that time. I'll let you know when 3 minutes are up. You can ask me if there's anything you are not sure about, and you can make notes on the role play card if you want to. Here's a pencil for making notes.
Thank you.
You can look at the card during the test, but you must return it to me at the end of the test. Please start preparing now. Thank you. Your preparation time is over. You can now start your roleplay. Don't worry if I stop you when the time is up.
Hi, good morning. My name is Louis Markson. I am your school nurse. For the purpose of documentation, shall I know your name and age, please?
Good morning, nurse. My name is Monica Osborne, and I am 18 years old.
Hello, Monica. So tell me, how can I help you today?
Nurse, my final year exams are about to commence. I am quite anxious and very much stressed about my exam.
I can understand your situation, Monica. Well, anxiety and stress are the most common problems seen among students during exam time.
Yes, you are correct. But nurse, to overcome this exam stress and to feel better, nowadays, I am relying on sweet food.
Oh, I see. Monica, your situation is quite natural. Now, before moving further, could you please explain to me the feelings you have about your eating pattern?
Nurse, I feel really worried about my unhealthy eating pattern, and I believe that it may cause some trouble in the future as well.
Your worries are quite reasonable. Meanwhile, can you please tell me what kind of changes you would like to make in your diet?
Yes, I sincerely wish to reduce the amount of sugar I consume.
I appreciate your decision, and before moving on to the suggestions, if you don't mind, can you share with me if you have tried any other methods to reduce the stress other than eating sweets?
Oh, sure. Yes, I have. First, I tried to go for a walk, but because of the climate, that was a bad option. Then I tried to watch TV, and I felt guilty for wasting time on watching TV instead of studying.
All right, Monica. Now, I have a clear picture of your situation. Don't worry, I can help you.
Glad to know that, nurse.
Good. Firstly, I suggest you eat high-protein-rich food instead of sweets, such as eggs, nuts, etc. It can make you feel full and reduce the quantity you eat.
Okay, it seems to be a good idea, but I prefer to eat something sweet.
Yes, I got your words. Try this first, and still, if you feel a carving for sweets, follow my next solution for that.
Okay, and nurse, I would like to hear the next solution.
Yes, you can eat some fruits instead of processed sugary food. The sugar in fruits is nutritious, as well as fruits are high in fibers, which is healthy for your body. Whereas, processed sugary foods have the least nutritional value and are unhealthy. Are you following me?
Yes, nurse, I agree with your suggestion. But,
Monica, please ventilate what you feel.
nurse, I don't want to cut out sugar until my exams are finished. Because it may cause too much pressure on me, which may even affect my exams.
I can understand what you are going through right now. You can adapt to the changes slowly and cut off completely once you finish your exams. What I insist on is to reduce the amount of processed sugar and add more fruits to your diet.
Okay, nurse, it makes sense. Now, I can follow your suggestions. But nurse, I am tense about my weight gain.
Thank you for sharing your concern, Monica. There are many healthy ways to maintain a healthy weight. For instance, practicing mindful eating, that is eating slowly, will help you to stop when you are full, eat controlled portions of food, eat small and frequent diets, last but not the least, eat more fruits and vegetables. These all things can help you to stay healthy. Is it clear for you?
Yes, and I am very happy to know that changes are adaptable.
Good to hear that. May I know, do you have any other concerns, Monica?
No, nurse. Thank you for your valuable information. Your suggestions are really helpful.
It's my pleasure. I wish you a healthy life ahead, and feel free to contact me if you need any clarification.
Sure, I will.
That is the end of your speaking roleplay. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you for watching. Please, like this video and encourage us.
Subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. Kindly comment your suggestions and help us do better.